Here come the Scovilles.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's a show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today I'm joined by Charlie Day. You know him as Charlie Kelly on FX's It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and you can catch him starring alongside Ice Cube in his new film Fist Fight in theaters February 17th. Charlie, welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm already a little disappointed in myself. I'm shamelessly promoting a movie.
Right.
And then I'm gonna hurt myself to do it. And I don't think there's any correlation between people watching me eat hot sauce and going to see the movie, but let's hope.
How are you with hot food?
I'm okay with it. I mean, I like it. I don't, I'm not crazy, but
You're not death sauce crazy.
No.
You ready to get it going, Charlie?
Yeah,
Day?
let's stop fucking around. Let's get into this.
All right, so this one's sriracha. Sriracha is no big deal.
Uh-huh. Delicious.
I want to start with Fist Fight because
yeah.
you're playing alongside one of our favorite people in Tracy Morgan, who of all the working actors, it seems to me is one of the few who have the behind the scenes antics that are sometimes more entertaining and outrageous than the shows that he's in, and the movies that he's in.
Yes, I don't know if he realizes that he's in the movie industry or if that's just happening and people are pointing cameras at it. And he'll tell you the same joke about 500 times. He'd come up to me and be like, "You Chinese! Like, you know what this is?" Slapping his belly, he's like, "A mating call." And the first time you see it, you're like, "All right, man, that's funny." And then he does it like 500 times.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It like goes through a whole arc where it's like kind of funny and then gets kind of annoying.
Yeah,
and then all
like,
of a sudden is the funniest thing ever.
Are you fucking with me? Are you okay? And then, oh, you're a genius.
What do you think would surprise people about him?
Probably that he's a white guy and that's all blackface.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
No,
one.
it's in terrible taste. Fuck you, Tabasco. You know what I mean?
What don't you like about it?
Not salty enough. We should be concerned about your levels of salt.
I know. Like, I'm afraid to go to a doctor because I feel like they might shut down my whole
It's gonna
wave.
be bad, man. You got about a couple more seasons of this.
All right, I want to talk to you about Wade Boggs because for as long as I can remember, those flight drinking stories have been the stuff of legend. They'd say like 2 cases on a flight from New York to California. I've heard him quoted at 107 beers. When you did the Beats Boggs episode with him, what sorts of details were you able to draw out of him?
The 107 beers comes from me because he told me that. Because the story was, I think it was like that he drank 55 beers on a cross-country flight. And then, his teammates were coming out, they're like, no, it was more like 80. We wrote the episode about it, and then we're shooting the episode, and he goes, "Charlie, it was actually 107. Now, how anyone remembers that they drank 107 beers is like, how do you remember that?
Right, do you believe him?
Yeah, because he was drinking beer when we were filming the episode. He's got like one of those hot dog eating stomachs, but for beer.
How you feeling?
A little ashamed of myself and a little excited and a little confused.
What was the worst thing about being neighbors with Zac Efron?
There's nothing bad about it. The kid's never there, because he's always off doing a movie. He also is like showing me up. Like he'll send like a lovely Christmas basket with little crackers and shit.
It's like orange
and a
chocolate.
handwritten note, like "Happy Holidays, Zach."
I was gonna ask, like, does he borrow lawn care items? Do you ever dog sit? Like, how neighborly does it get? But it sounds like he's kind of neighborly.
He's a fucking class act, this kid. The sauce I'm fine with. It's the wings that I'm finding mildly disgusting.
Really? Because I was going in my head while I'm eating these, I'm like, these wings taste better than like 9 out of 10 episodes. Like this.
Oh, really?
The wing
tasting
tasting on
these are
this.
the good stuff.
You're getting like our best right now.
I'm just realizing I don't love chicken.
It's not all coming to you at
So
once.
I'm remembering it all.
Can you tell this story about meeting your wife and co-star, Mary Elizabeth Ellis? Is it true that you and a buddy kind of called dibs at the same time and you had to arm wrestle for who got the right to approach her first?
Yeah, it was one of my skinniest, weakest friends. So I was able to beat him in an arm wrestling competition. And I feel like it's hitting me now a little bit. Yeah, just starting to feel like shit. And we arm wrestled, and I won. and I met my wife.
Do you ever think about how your life might be different if you would have lost that arm wrestling match?
No, I still would have talked to her because I'm not the most honorable person. Hey! It's delicious.
Thank you, Charlie.
Unrelated. My kid threw up today. And there's something that, like, when your kid throws up, you're like, well, at what point am I gonna throw up?
You think it is probably soon.
This is not gonna help it. This
and I apologize for that, Charlie.
Different than the other one.
It's a blueberry one. I want to talk to you about your commencement speech at Merrimack College.
I sat in those uncomfortable chairs. I dressed like some sort of medieval pastry chef. And I, too, desperately hoped that my hangover would wear off.
What I want to do is give you some commencement speech cliches.
Okay.
And you can tell me if you think that they hold up or if they're just some empty, hollow platitude that people just say. Okay? Does that sound good?
Let's do it.
If you do what you love, you'll never work another day in your life. That's
bullshit.
True? Such bullshit, right?
Yeah, everybody works. Except really rich people. Who are like sons or daughters of rich people. I assume they don't work. Maybe even they work.
A job is still a job. A dream job is still a job. I have nightmares
Buddy,
every day.
I'm here eating stupid hot sauces to sell my movie. This is work.
Don't be afraid of failure.
Well, that's true, and I said that. I think you're trying to catch me.
I'm not.
This is yeah. A lot of people said that. Well, that's true. You can't be afraid of failure.
This is the first day of the rest of your life. That's in like every commencement speech. This is the first day of the rest of your life.
That's a fact. That's just an easy fact that someone's come up with.
Because it sounds though so big and so grand, like it means something. But it's
Unless
like, isn't today the first day of the rest of my life?
Yes, unless you die that day, and then it's the last day
of the rest of your life.
Of the rest of your life, or just the last day of your life.
This one, we've got the ghost pepper and blueberry sauce. It turns the wings blue. We had 1,001 questions about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but we don't have time for that. So what I want to do is kind of rapid fire It's Always Sunny questions at you, and you just keep it going. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
What is the official catchphrase of choice that fans scream at you in the airport?
Kitten mittens.
Speaking of kitten mittens and the dick towel and all these great products that you guys have on the show, have you ever been approached by some sort of Mark Cuban-like shark who wants to take some of these ideas to market, even if it's just some sort of novelty item?
We sold the dick towels for a little bit ourselves.
Did it make money?
A little bit of money. And we went to FX, because usually anything that is sold off the show, they're going to make the money. Because that's how business corporations work. But they didn't want to sell towels with big and tiny penises on them.
Have at it.
Yeah, and so we had no problem with that. And we made a little bit of money, and then it tapered off. I think there's a shelf for like
for dick towel.
Yeah, for how many people want to buy those.
How much alcohol is actually consumed on set?
Not really. I mean, there's been a couple times where earlier when we were making the show where we're like, it's the last day of shooting. Let's have some drinks, but it's a long day. It's like, you got a lot of work to do. Of
all the songs that you've written for the show, which one are you most proud of?
Hey man, people go nuts. I'm okay, by the way. This is weird. This is where it's gonna get bad. I shouldn't have said that. Because I got Zombie Apocalypse and The Bomb, Mad Dog, and then Megadeth, which is dumb.
Are you ready to go into Zombie Apocalypse?
Yes. Season 3 of eating and hot sauce. Oh yeah.
This is where it escalates. The internet seems fascinated by the early roles that you had before you were in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, whether it's a Law & Order episode or it's a Thomas's Bagels commercial.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
Which do you think was the most underrated performance?
There's one that is not on there. It was a good story. My agent at the time called me and said, hey, Austin Pendleton's doing this thing, and another guy named Victor Argo, who's in these Scorsese movies, is also in it. And there's a part for like a young guy at a bar. It's like 3 lines, go audition. So I go audition, I get the part. Super excited, it's like my first, maybe my second acting job. The part is me and my buddy having some kind of conversation about sex or something. And Victor Argo is overhearing it, and he's depressed because he doesn't have sex anymore, whatever. Now, I never see it. I never find it. Well, it shows up on my IMDb as Erotic Tales 4. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? It's like softcore porn. And it has since also disappeared off my IMDb. I didn't put it on, I didn't take it off. So I don't know what happened. So I think it's my most underrated performance because no one has seen it or rated it. But out there somewhere in the world is
Charlie Day and
I'm in Erotic Tales 4. So comes on. Oh, there it is.
You feel it build and then it kind of like pops like a balloon.
It starts like, yeah. It starts like it's no big deal. What's in these things? What makes that happen?
Very few of our guests read. Charlie.
Yeah, I'm just pretending to read. What are all the sorbates and the benzodines, you know?
These are questions I should ask that I don't.
Oh, buddy, I am so seriously worried about you.
Well, it's just hot sauce.
Well, that one made my tooth hot. Mm-hmm. Like inside my tooth. Mm-hmm. It like found a weak source.
That's what it does. It finds your vulnerabilities.
Yeah, it went right at it.
It's Always Sunny is one of the most geographically referential shows on cable. It is very much a part of the city of brotherly love.
By the way, sorry, I'm no longer ashamed of myself, and I'm now fairly proud of myself.
You should be. You should be. This is no small feat, Charlie.
Yeah.
This is the bomb.
I care about promoting the movie. I care about getting through this hot sauce challenge.
What I want to do is get the Charlie Day Guide to Philadelphia. So I'll give you some dilemmas.
It's increasing.
Do you want to do this or do you want to do that? Does that sound good?
Yes.
The Liberty Bell or the Philadelphia Museum of Art?
I go to the Museum of Art because the other thing is just a broken bell.
Allen Iverson or Eric Lindros?
Iverson, come on.
Hall & Oates or The Roots?
You know what? I gotta go with The Roots because I saw Hall & Oates recently live, and
left a little to be desired.
Yeah, they're old.
Yeah,
they're aging. Their voices aren't as strong.
They play Rich Girl,
but The Roots still got it, and they didn't fucking play Rich Girl, man. So,
Rocky or Rocky 2, or Rocky 3, or Rocky 4, or Rocky 5, or Rocky Balboa, or Creed.
Right, Rocky.
This is Mad Dog 357. Charlie, you're doing it like a champ.
I feel okay. My teeth are hot. My lips, are burned. We might as well go for it. I'm waiting for it. Because nothing's happening yet, and I know that's a lie.
I feel like you dumped it.
I'm okay. Which I think is bullshit. Like, the fans are going to be super disappointed. They want me to be okay. They want me to get through this easily. They want me to be like crying and shitting my pants.
But Charlie, that's all right. You don't owe it. You don't owe it to anybody.
No, fuck you.
To shit your pants.
I'm eating them and I'm fine. Oh, I spoke too soon. Here it comes. Here come the Scovilles. All the Scovilles are rushing through my veins. You sneaky fucker.
Rhode Island, where you grew up.
Yeah.
It's a place that seems misunderstood by the rest of the country and seems to take great pride in being misunderstood by the rest of the country.
Sure.
And nowhere is that more evident than in the food. So what I want to do is take some Rhode Island food staples, and if you can just explain them to me, I'd appreciate it, okay?
Yeah.
What is a New York system wiener?
Rhode Island is so funny.
Yeah.
That I grew up on an island, which is like at the bottom of Rhode Island, and like went to Providence maybe 10 times in my life, which is where you would get those Scoville, I almost said,
those regional
wieners,
delicacies.
Those wieners you're talking about.
Have you ever heard of a quahog?
I've heard of a quahog now.
What's a quahog?
Is a clam wrapped in a rubber band. First you stuff it full of strange breads, and then you wrap it. I'm crying.
Careful with the eyes.
Yeah! Good thinking, man. Then you wrap it in a rubber band, and then you cook it somehow, and then you eat it. Oh, buddy. That's for real.
It's tradition around here to dab the last wing. You don't have to if you don't want to, Charlie.
I'll do it.
I had a feeling you would. Just a little dab. Just a little dab. Nothing crazy. This isn't a time for showmanship. We don't have to Liberace this whole thing. I
just want to see what it says about it. Scoville's. Nothing. It's the innumerable amount of Scoville's.
I think it's 550,000. But here's what I would say, Charlie. I think that That is
That's too much. That's a man who's going to hurt himself.
I don't want to be like.
Let's see what I've done.
Feel any responsibility for what is about to go down. I've done that before.
Really?
You want to switch? Let's switch.
You're gonna do that?
I would rather do it than you do it.
Fuck you, man.
Oh, Charlie! Oh!
I'm not gonna be okay.
It's Always Sunny is a show that defies convention in every single way.
I
Just
like how you speed up your questions.
you have to. It's just out of necessity. This do-it-yourself $200 pilot becomes one of the longest running live-action comedies in the history of television. I know that you're gonna tell me that you don't, but I have to think that you think about how it's gonna be remembered. I have to think that you think about its place in history. Why, in your opinion, do you think it's outlasted all the other shows of its kind? But first and foremost,
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. But you know what's weird is I find that I'm a late bloomer. Here it comes. I'm like, same thing happened with puberty, as you can tell by my height and my voice. But, yeah, fuck you. I made a mistake.
is there an end in sight, or is it just inevitably until you get canceled or it gets canceled?
We'll see what we can do, man. We'll see if we can keep going. Okay, there's something wrong with me because I kind of secretly like this.
You do? You want the bottle?
No.
Do you ever think about its place in history? Do you ever think about it?
No. Who gives a shit?
And finally, movie. Ever thought of a movie?
Well, I mean, there's not much point because it's like usually when you do a movie of the show, it's so you can do the things you can't do on the show. We do whatever we want.
Charlie,
That is fucking hot.
you made it through. You doused the last wing in death sauce. Let the record show.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Charlie, you're a legend.
All right, I'm not a legend. I'm a man who shamelessly ate a bunch of really hot sauce to promote his movie.
This camera, that camera, or that camera, let the people know what you have going on in your life.
If you go see Fist Fight, awesome. If you don't, I'll be fine. My career will be over, and I will have eaten a bunch of hot sauce
In vain.
in vain. Oh man, that's fucking hot.
And you sure you don't want the death sauce?
It actually is it feels kind of good. You feel a little high.
Hey, what's going on, Hot Ones fans? If you liked the video, maybe meet us halfway. Throw us a subscribe. If you didn't like the video, don't subscribe. I don't want you. I don't want you in the tent. But if you like the video, subscribe. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I love you. More than a friend.